Hey guys, this is ME4 and today I'm bringing you a weapon guide of the 416C carbine, which is commonly known as the HK 416C or the M416. The 416C is a defender weapon that can only be used by Jager, and it is the only assault rifle that the defenders have. The 416C is a very good weapon as it is versatile and you can do well in most engagements, whether from close to longer ranges. One of the biggest strengths of the 416C is its damage. Each bullet deals the highest damage to the enemy out of all the defending weapons except shotguns. In close range against light plated armor, the 416C is going to deal a damage of 42 to the body and 31 to the limbs. Against medium plated armor, it's not much difference as it's going to deal a damage of 38 to the body and 28 to the limbs. So between the light and medium armor, it's not much difference as you will be dealing a consistent damage to your enemy, and you will drop them by shooting them 3 times to the body and 4 times in arms and legs. Against heavy plated armor, there is a small difference between light and medium armor as the 416C will deal a damage of 33 to the body and 21 to the limbs, meaning that it would take slightly longer to kill an enemy with at least 4 bullets to the body and 5 to the arms and legs. Although because of its high damage capabilities, between 3 to 5 shots is a small difference and you will always deal consistent damage to the enemy depending on their armor level. Moving on from its damage, the 416C has an average of 700 RPM. Not the best, but it gets the job done up close, and its high damage makes up for the slower RPM. Because of its RPM, its recoil is manageable, making its accuracy on point. It kicks up and leans slightly to the right, but it doesn't kick as high as the C8, so you don't have to burst fire this weapon in close to medium range. Of course, in longer ranges you can tell the difference, so you will have to burst fire with this weapon. Other than that, it is easy to control the recoil, making it a versatile weapon between distances. The 416C has a normal magazine size of 30. Again, because of its RPM, high damage, and manageable recoil, you will drop enemies fairly easy if they are not aware of your positioning, and you won't be running out of ammo quickly compared to higher RPM weapons. Although engaging multiple enemies head to head like 2 versus 1, then you're most likely to lose in those engagements due to its slower RPM. It also has a mobility of 41, which is a fair and good amount of speed when aiming down sights, especially when engaging in all ranges, so you won't have any problem landing that first shot to the enemy. Now let's look at its attachments. You can use any sights from your personal preferences, but I use the ACOG sight. Before I used to use the reflex sight for roaming in close quarter engagements, but now ACOG provides me that versatility playstyle and it gives me that precise aiming and extra accuracy in longer ranges, giving me a guaranteed headshots against enemies. With the ACOG sight, you can still roam and do well up close as long as you know your positioning awareness and engagements. For barrel attachments, I use the flash hider as I find the visual of the flash annoying with the ACOG sight, and it does the same job with the compensator. If you're using a suppressor, then my advice is to roam quietly, go for headshots and pick your engagements carefully since you want to be stealthy with this attachment. Vertical grip is also a must as it makes the weapon recoil even better to control and to be more accurate. Lastly, I stay away of laser sights because it gives your position away and you won't be hip firing with this weapon. Overall, the 416C is one of the best, if not the best defending weapon that I've used because of its versatility, high damage and manageable recoil, making Jager one of the best operators, so I would highly recommend using Jager for this weapon. That's about it for the 416C guide. My previous weapon guide was about the C8 SFW, so make sure you check that out. I hope you found this information useful, and for the next weapon guide I will be doing the Twitch's F2. Thank you for watching, this is ME4 and until next time.